Hello, folks. So we sprinkled some, whatchamacallit, God, catnip, and I actually called it kidnap a second ago, but that's because I was looking at a story about a kidnapping on my YouTube. And so anyway, I got the catnip out and I sprinkled it on top of the tube that Maggie sent us from the UK about 2 years ago. See, we got a cat in there. It's just so yeah, it's a little late for me to do a live right now, and I've had kind of a long day. I went and visited my neighbor Rosie in the nursing home place, and she gets to go home. She's making progress, but she doesn't know when. She was eating little diced up peaches and watermelon, and it was a surprise. We surprised her, and or I surprised her, and I got a ride there with her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend, and it was nice. And I got to meet some of her family, her sister, things like that. And when I told them I can relate a little bit, that I had a stroke 5 years back, they were her sister, who's 61, was just shocked. So yeah, hope I'm not in a nursing home when I'm 75 for any reason. Anyway, I'm hoping they'll like run through and chase each other. Panda over there by the blue bike, and Ginger with his back to us with his ears sticking straight out. They were both really playing a couple minutes ago. But see, this is what this catnip does. They get excited for like 1 minute or something, because this is the natural kind from some kind of tub thing, and then they get zoned out like really, really fast. I'm sure, as most of you know, see, she's like, they're bored with it already. But yeah, this, you can buy it in a spray bottle even. They go really nuts with that. Really, really nuts. But they start kind of playing and get things going more when around when I want to kind of maybe stop filming. So, but yeah, it was really good to see Rosie. She's my neighbor that had such a bad stroke. Half of her brain was black, and it's the kind of stroke where most people pass away. So she's very, very lucky. Apparently her glasses got lost. Hi, 1B for Life 795, or IB. Hi there, welcome. But yeah, she was airlifted to Seattle because she needed more care. You're welcome. That's Tulip that just crawled in. That's Sunshine. I have 3 kittens that are 2 years old, and well, hi. Let me here. I gotta see that. Make sure I know who I'm saying hi to. 3 Dot PCMFT. Yeah, I'm just gonna film the kitties because it's past 9, and I was up late. I was what was I doing? I went over to Facebook, and that was a real that was a mistake for me, because then I keep looking at these things and I try to Operation Ajax, look it up. Hi, Millie Rock. So yeah, I've said this story a million times, but a little over 2 years ago, our cat, I don't find you conventionally attractive, but I'd consider keeping you around for a bit. Well, isn't that nice? Super neat name. The cat, Oh, you would keep the cat around or me around for a while. Now I'm not sure who you're talking about. But yeah, so my son found 3 kittens behind the couch, and the mama kitty we thought was a boy since we got her when she was really small. That's kind of weird. Super need name or whatever. That's like the weirdest thing anyone's ever typed because I don't even hardly understand it. So, yes, we got the mommy and the daddy and the kittens. And then before all this hullabaloo, we had, hi, 3 Dot. I know, it's kind of funny, huh? What the F? I know. I'll just let him troll away. Not weird, says super need name. Well, I mean, how rude. Well, I'm not rude. I don't get it. I don't understand what you wrote about fluids on a teak shelf and like I don't get it. It went over my head. But yeah, give me your fluids. That's what was said. That sounds almost vampire-ish. I'm yeah. Okay, this is just oh my god. Okay, that's just like it's just too much. These tasty clam bake tasting a snake. I just, I mean, come on. Okay, I'm removing that comment. Reported disliked, and I'm calling your parents. Is this a kid? I just like don't even know. But I removed the comment. I didn't block you. I won't do anything weird with them. Fluids? Yeah, that's just so bizarre. I'm just like, well, they're not even playing. Like, what is going on? Okay, I'll see if I can get it in this thing. Okay, now you're gonna crawl in. So that's Rain right there. Rain is the more dark one. Yeah, so it was good to see Rosie because I mean that can be any one of us, and it was just bizarre. I mean, to when you get older, seeing and being in a place like that, you're not even admitted, but just being in fiddlesticks, being in a place like that. One lady had a big oxygen tank and was sitting on the side of her bed. Other people were just laying, in their beds, just staring at the TV. But I worked at a convalescent center when I was 27. And, that's where you go and you basically die there. And after 5 months with 5 people dying, I just, oh, I quit. I quit my job. It was just too depressing. And I was young then, so. But I was a nurse's aide assistant. I didn't have to do any lifting, thank God. I sterilized the surgical tools, which, I mean, just wrapping them up in this tape and putting them in a machine. I'm sure they don't do it like that now. I mean, that was in the 80s. All right, come on, you guys. You're being so silly. You're not even really playing. I mean, no, they're outdoor bicycles, but we're not allowed to have them out on our deck. See? We're not allowed to have them out there. I mean, people go ahead and do it, but I've lived here a long time and want it to stay that way. So, try to adhere by the rules. So you're just hanging out, 3 Dot. You've gotten a lot of comments over on your after your afternoon delight, or comments on the short. Yeah, the short you did with me in it over on your channel. Little different people are really laughing. I sent the link to Team Rose, and she thought it was pretty funny too. Bike rack in the ceiling, ma'am. Interesting. Well, I don't know. We're not allowed to put anything up in the ceiling. So to the right of the light up there, as you can see, it's a sprinkler system thing. We can't even hang anything from that, so they're not going to let us drill holes or anything. Maybe these two will get feisty playing in the little... when one of them gets intense, the other one just, their ears go up and they get kind of perplexed. It's hilarious. What's going on? 3 dot, I finally figured out how to zoom in on an iPad. You just move your fingers apart and it brings it in closer. Oh no, it's not 9 cats. The kittens, we had to go to the doctors, and so we could keep them, get those emotional therapy papers signed so we could keep our kittens. Yeah. So that one right there is a kitten, and that's a kitten. And the other one, I believe, oh no, Rain, way over there, the darker one. So those are the kittens that have grown up. And like I said, the mama kitty, which is right here with the little white neck part, she's the same size practically as our kittens. We got her at 2 or 3 months old. Yeah. And then Ginger, the daddy kitty over there, impregnated her, but we thought she was a boy. I mean, that's what Hannah or Haley, her name was either Hannah or Haley, from outside of this town, nearish Custer, said. She said, here's your little boy. Handed him, we thought, this one, to us in a little box. I couldn't even tell she was pregnant or anything. I didn't notice her going behind the couch. Okay, I love you. Good night. Well, thank you. Thank you. That's sweet of you to say, and thank you for coming in. Please hit the like for me. It helps the algorithms. And we got 10. No, we don't. Yeah, we got 4. I got 4 likes and 10 in the, not the bushes. They're other places. They're out on a bunch of snowmobiles, riding around in the woods and mountains, hanging out, watching my show. That's Panda. It just walked in here. That was the first one we had. And I thought she'd be like jealous and sick of all these kitties, but she likes them. She thinks they're really pretty funny. So yeah. I'll show a little video here. Oh, Lord. Kevin said, yeah, cat fight. Oh my gosh, Tyler, I'm locked out of my house? Well, so if that is true, because, you know, I don't know if it's like completely true, you can call the police in your town, especially if you're young, and let them be aware of your situation, and they can help you get in. Hi, Peekaboo. I probably said it wrong. I'm blind as a bat. I've got the mama kitty and the 3 kittens so we could keep them, and not have to even get rid of one. We got them signed as little emotional therapy animals from our doctor. It's true, I'm just waiting for my room, but yeah, I didn't think about police. My ID says my address. I'm not 18. Well, I hope you live on a farm or somewhere. Oh, Pika. Okay. Wow, welcome you guys. That's nice. There's a little, if you want to become a member, I think it's $3.99 to be a guinea pig. 3 live inside, the rest outside. Okay. Hi, your mom's mom, 311. The cats are helping you get into your house. What's going on? Okay, that might have been a kind of a weird thing from the catnip. Is that from the catnip? Panda likes to practically eat the catnip, and I'm not even just saying that when there's too much. I'm getting some within a month or so. Oh, that's nice. Just helping me stay not bored. Yeah, well, it's getting colder. I'm in Washington State. I'm 2 hours from Seattle. And yeah, it's getting, you want cats and dogs? It's getting colder every day. And in this town, this area, we don't always, this is Rain. She's black with some gold specks. We don't always get snow for Christmas, and it's kind of a bummer. Yeah, it's raining, but I'm under the car balcony thing. Oh my goodness. Tyler, how old are you? Oh, you're from the West Coast. Same here. West Side in the house. Represent. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to put catnip again on that thing. It's just not even doing any good. I'm like 21, but it was a dumb mistake. Well, I mean, not everybody trusts the police, but if you're like locked out and you can't get in all night or whatever, I mean, call the police. You got to do something to help yourself. Because also you don't want to be like too vulnerable out there. Yeah. So I wanted to film the kitties, but they're kind of mostly sitting around. And yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, well, can you call your roommate and see? Oh, that's funny. Well, that's interesting because the make and model, the mama kitty, we were told was Maine Coon. Or, the mama kitty, which we were told was a boy, was Maine Coon. I paid $100. And my whole life I've gotten a kitty free, or, and they used to be free many years ago at the Humane Society. Now, it's everything costs money. But that's interesting that you said Maine Coons. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Tyler. Yeah. I think to be a guinea pig, because I used to have guinea pigs, it's $3.99 per month. And then to be a cat on my channel, I have a couple little emojis. It's $5.99. And it just happened. I've been monetized for maybe a week. Oh, are you guys getting frisky? What you doing? All right. Well, thanks you guys for coming in. You have a nice night or day wherever you're residing. and stay warm. Seems worth it. Yeah, Maine Coons are really fun. They're the kittens, which aren't kittens anymore, like I said. Maine Coon, and one boy and one girl. Yeah, because Ginger, the daddy kitty, is we rescued from outside. He was so skinny, he was meowing in the bushes for like 4 days. My daughter and I went out there with a can of meat. That was getting close to 3 years now. It was in November, so it was cold and rainy. Because people just move away and leave their animals behind. It just makes me sick. Um, and yeah, and like I said, he impregnated what we thought was a male kitty that we had, but no. So that was just, I mean, it was bizarre because the mama kitty, she was only about, I think she was like 9 months old when she got impregnated and had these three kittens. And I was just glad, they all survived. I used to have them in my bedroom. A friend of mine sent me a pup tent. Look back. You guys want to be entertained? Look back at my earlier videos. Cats love those tunnels. Yes. Hi, Silkadin one. You guys want to see these three kittens that are now 2.5 years old? When they were just teeny, barely opening their eyes and everything? Check out the earlier videos. I've got Kittenville. I got Kitties on the Go. They're cute. They're hilarious. They run around my bedroom. They attack each other, and they're the most adorable, colorful. Sunshine and Tulip are really colorful, and then Rain is the black one. And she's been always such a good doting mother to her babies. Yeah, check it out. Please, please do. I mean, we're talking about cats for 20 minutes. The kittens were absolutely adorable. Yeah, my daughter named them. In some of the earlier films, it was Sally instead of Sunshine. All three are girls. They're little girls. Lucked out with that. I brought them to the vet to make absolute sure. And they're all fixed. That cost a pretty penny too, but yeah, check out my earlier videos. And then I do all this other, I used to do more like serial killers. I did like from around the world, Denmark, you name it. And that was interesting. And then disappearances on cruise ships and all kinds of different things. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Peekaboo. I think, or Pika. I'll call you Pika. Thank you so much. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you're willing to. I try to do some kind of live each day, but I did have a stress-induced heart attack in April, so my meds make me a little more tired. But yeah, check it out and come visit soon. I play a little music, I dance a little bit before my lives. So this one I'm just sitting here, not even showing my face, just filming the kitties. But yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's when it's stress induced, and I didn't have any blockage, thank God, but it was a real heart attack. It's called a takotsubo. And in Japanese, that means octopus kept in a jar or something. Yeah, yeah, it's nerd. Well, my mother had passed away, and I had that horrible flu. And I mean, we all get the flu, but this was 2 weeks long, sicker than a dog. And my mom was on hospice, so I never got the chance to really say goodbye like that. I did on the phone, but it's not the same because I hadn't been able to get to Iowa, the state of Iowa, for many years due to money, due to her busyness when she was well. And then it kind of went all downhill really fast. She found out she had stomach cancer and she put herself on hospice. But yeah, I have a sister that lives in Missouri. Oh, thank you. She passed in February, and how weird that 2 months later I would have a heart attack. But that and some cyberbullying, uh, and not from random people cyberbullying, people I knew on the internet. And I won't say names. It's in some of my, well, I privated those videos, but you got to stick up for yourself when you feel that you're being, slandered or whatever you're going through. Yeah, yeah. But I used to have high cholesterol. And because of my stroke that I had, my thalamic stroke in 2020, I was on meds. But it didn't matter. I mean, this is this, and I'm fit, and I ride my bike. I do a little dancing before my videos, and but it's genetic and hereditary on my father's side. So my parents are both passed. My sister has ovarian cancer, and yeah, I haven't seen her in a long time either. But we're blessed. We're doing okay, and just trying to deal like everyone else. Thank you. Oh, hi, Brayston. Oh, that's a really neat name. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I was born in South Dakota, and I grew up through middle school and high school in Burlington, Vermont. Yeah, and then I married a man that was in the Air Force in New York, and we went to Okinawa, Japan, and that place didn't work out too well. Got divorced 2 years later, remarried him in 1995, got divorced in 2010. He lives in Eastern Washington right now. Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, thanks so much for chatting with me, hanging out. I hope you hit the like. I hope you are willing to subscribe. Oh, wow. What part of the Midwest are you from? Pika. Yeah. I'm from Vermillion, South Dakota, which is 20 minutes from. Oh, hi. Hi, Killing Time. I haven't heard back yet. Now, it is only Monday, and of course, I'm not going to hear through the weekend. But yeah, I keep checking and hoping and praying, and it's nerve-wracking. Oh, Ohio. Yes, that's Midwest for sure. Um, but yeah, so between that and Thanksgiving, we're on food stamps, as I always say, and I picked up the food a good week ago or so. So we'll just have the usual fixins. My daughter and I love the green bean casserole, with the dried onions and the mushroom soup mixed, and of course, my son doesn't at all, right? Oh, did they? Nebraska, you finally got your EBT. Well, I heard that our president wants each state to pay back the money. Like it's ridiculous, and we're just like, what? But anyway, but he probably won't do that with Nebraska. Nebraska is a kind of a Republican state, I think. The bikes, it's a Hayaku or something, the yellow one, but there's something wrong with the brakes on that one. And then the middle black one is a new one that my son got this summer for himself. It's a Huffy. Okay, it disconnected again. So I'm going to end this live. It's been, oh my gosh, half an hour. And go from there. I'm going to hit the highlights so I can get a couple highlights from this live. Maybe 3 might be good. And thanks everyone for being here. You guys all take it easy. Try to look at the cup half full, not half empty. That's what I try to do. All right, thank you. Yeah, I make sure the notifications are on all, and then when I do go live, you'll know. Usually it's earlier than this. I'm a little tired. I think is it 10? 10 at night now, maybe? So the East Coast, of course, it's later. Killing Time is in Nebraska. And yeah, you guys all have a good rest of your night or day, wherever you are. And I love you all. Thanks so much. Bye, you guys.